Hello everyone, and welcome to another unit review, and after the 7th time trying, here goes this one. So today we're reviewing Riesz, or Riesz, or Lies, or however she's pronounced. Basically, we're reviewing her today, as we continue through the Secret of Mana units. And, to be fair, Lies has always been a unit that I've had a kind of bit of a soft spot for. First of all, I always have a more partialness to female units. Take that for what you will. She was interesting when she came out because she had some interesting buffs. She could use the summon gauge to do a lot of damage. She could even debuff the enemy. She had an interesting kit. And then, as it just so happened, out came CG Nickel, and she was pretty well forgotten pretty damn quickly. Well, now she's back with a 7-star kit, and I have to admit, her 7-star kit is a lot more interesting than I thought it would end up being. That doesn't mean that it's the most amazing thing ever, but it's also not the worst thing ever. So anyway, in her 7-star kit, for 68 MP, she has a new single target, 12 hit, 600% physical attack that fills the summon gauge for 3 Esper crystals. Very nice. Probably can chain with Sephiroth's 12 hit ability. 12 hit seems to be something that's coming around lately. Huh. Next, she has a new jump ability that is a 2-hit 500% physical attack, 1-hit 500% physical attack. Interesting. Definitely an interesting jump, but her new big things are her cooldown abilities. First of all, for 140 MP on a 4-turn cooldown, available turn 1 though, an AoE 2000 HP barrier for 3 turns, and an AoE plus 150% to all stats. She has the top quality level buffing ability, but it also does a little bit more, including the AoE 2000 HP barrier. Now, if you're going to get buffed, buff for HP as well is just kind of nice, and might be the difference between living and dying. Sometimes, but 150% buff, very nice. Now, other than that, she also gets 120 MP AoE, 70% debuff, and AoE that's really nice for attack, defense, magic, and spirit for 3 turns, and debuffs light and dark resistance for 3 turns, and, well, like I said, it's on a 4-turn cooldown, so it's not a completely make her the best debuffer in the game, but it is nice for her to have. Stat-wise, she's kind of interesting too, because she has a ability that makes her 75% less to be targeted by enemies. Makes her potentially pretty survivable, except for AoE. 5% MP per turn, increased summon damage, blind and confused resist. And some extra magic and spirit and attack all throughout her kit. But in her 7-star, equipping her TMR, which her TMR is Riesz's Helm, 52 defense, 40 spirit, 15% HP, 15% MP helmet. It's a pretty nice helmet for herself or for a tank. And getting a 7-star means you'll get 2 of her, so throw that on a tank. Why not? Now, for equipping her helmet, she gets an extra 30% to attack, 30% to magic, 30% to spirit, 100% equip attack bonus when two-handing, so she's true dual hand, which kind of hurts a little bit her chaining abilities, and enhances her limit burst to an AoE 11 hit, 1340% physical attack, debuffing all element resistance for 60% returns, and enables an ability to use 1 time. What is that ability? Well, it's her buffing cooldown ability. So using her limit burst basically gives her a 1-turn use of her best amazing buffing skill. So honestly, you're going to be using this girl's limit burst potentially every few turns, so you want to keep charging her as much as possible. And so you definitely need this unit to be in kind of a rhythm. Other than that, she gets 20% extra to attack and magic, 20% to spirit, 40% to wind resistance, and 100% petrify resistance. 20% to MP, 30% attack and defense when equipped with a spear why not? 300% to her Flayer ability, 400% extra damage to her Lami and Naga, and 40% summon damage. Well, first of all, the extra summon damage is pretty much meh. The extra damage on her summon attacks, however, keeps her in par with some of the other top tier summoners. But honestly, summon isn't maybe the big thing you'll be doing with her, since she's kind of a buffer now. The other thing is that basically her kit really doesn't support being like a top tier damage dealer, although if you had enough true dual hand, I suppose you could kind of get her up there. So honestly, I actually think Riesz is the best of the three between Riesz. Okay, I'm just going to call her Riesz because I keep getting them mixed up in my mind. Between Riesz, Hawkeye, and Kevin, this is definitely the best of the three. Her buffing skills are quite awesome. Her limit burst is still pretty strong and gives her buffing skill again. And unlike some of the other buffers, such as CG Nickel and Ignis, the 2000 HP barrier just on top of her buffs, really nice. And her Super Trust Mastery is kind of amazing too, and potentially hugely amazing in the future. 80% attack, 20% defense, magic, and spirit when equipped with a spear. I think this might be a really, really, really good thing for a future Dragoon. Who that Dragoon is yet, I don't know, but again, remember, don't chase Super Trust Masteries unless you're willing to spend a ton of money. But in general, my general thoughts about Riesz are, she's really, really good. And she just so happens to be on just a kind of bad banner. If you want to go for her because you're a fan, I think that's fine, but the problem with a triple rainbow banner means you're gonna end up potentially with the wrong unit more times than you want. So, love Riesz, love her sprite, love a lot of things about her. Do not love the banner she's on, but I have to admit, out of the three, the banner she's on, she's easily the best. So that's all for this time. I will see you all in the next video.